Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to you this week's drop, which is going to be week 9 of the full winter season. Now for this week, we've got the North Face collab. Typically, you'd be like, yay, let's go. Not so much. So, as far as I'd seen, we were initially going to have like a Raymond Pettibon collaboration, which if you don't know, there have been a couple in the past, but the last one I believe was 2014. So I was like, that's cool. Until I saw like some mock images that people had done, or like mock-ups and such, and then that progressed into actually this is going to be on the North Face, and I thought, oh no, from your mock-ups and everything, this does not look like it's going to be good at all. And yeah, they were right, it's not, it's really not, it's something else, especially for a North Face collaboration. It's very, very far out, but as per norm, you can let me know your thoughts and opinions down below of what you think of this, and if your items from last week have arrived or not. And yeah, let's just jump straight into this anyway and go through the week. God. Okay, so let's just jump straight into this week and go over everything and talk about everything, because obviously, as you can see, North Face is nowhere near the top of the list, so you can get a good and rough estimation of how it has been received. Oh my, is it that far? Oh. Okay, so kicking off this week, we've got some Hanes, we've got an accessory, and we've got a jersey. Sort of like the highlights for this season, I would say. Those are the pieces that are kind of the top, you know. You've got the accessories, you've got the jerseys, just the pieces that people like. So the first one is going to be the Karma Asa Steamer. If I've butchered that, I apologise. But yeah, I'm sure you've seen these if you've had like duck with pancakes maybe, or anything of the sort, like bao buns and things like that. Maybe you've seen these. It's really cool. I just am slightly worried about the retail, but we'll have to wait and see as to what that is, obviously. From there we have our sort of staple piece, which is going to be the Hanes Bones Thermal crew and obviously pan. I believe I've got mine somewhere. I don't know if they're the bones or what have you, if I left the bones ones be. I can't remember. Anyway, normal Halloween piece. Promotional wise, they had like somebody just wearing it and styling it and such. I get it, I understand. But yeah, just understand that as far as I'm trying to remember, they do fit a little bit tight. Maybe that's changed since I last wore them or since I last got them, but I do recall them being slightly tight. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Colorways, I'd probably say for Halloween it'd be the black colorway. For something that you'd like to wear, possibly it would be the like cream colorway. And other than that, there's just a floating skeleton. So sorry. From there we have the Polartec baseball jersey. Hit and miss. I've seen people like it, I've seen people dislike it. I've seen them sort of relate it to another baseball jersey that was released that did well, but at the same time people said this one's different. Personally, colorways, they're nice. I just say black is plain and simple. In terms of things that pop, obviously the pink definitely pops out. It's very vibrant, and yeah, it's just a nice pink tone. Navy is okay at the end of the day. It's nothing special, but it's just fine. It's not a terrible colourway, it's a good colourway still. And yeah, that is going to cover the first row. So still, no North Face. We're going to be moving on to the Tiger keychain. Cool keychain, quite unique to be honest compared to some of the prior ones that they've released, or most recent ones that they have done. If it's like 20 or below, like the standard sort of price point, I'd say it'd be fine. If it's more than that, maybe not so much. From there we have a small box long sleeve tee with a horrendous like leopard cheetah colorway, but the others are perfectly fine. I do also like this like tan or khaki, however you want to pronounce it, colorway at the back. And the blue is a nice colourway too, so is the brown. But yeah, and the dark grey that they're using. Quite a few of the colourways basically I like. I'm not going to be going for it, but it should be a fair price because it is going to be a tee, long sleeve, maybe 52, I don't know. That's like a rough estimate. From there we've got the wild embroidered hoodie up next. What is embroidered about it? The whole graphic? Oh, it is. Is it? Yeah. No, it definitely is. Well, that is wild, to say the least. Fair play. Obviously, artwork by Weirdo Dave. A little bit of a different placement, with it being, like, what, on the ribs, basically? Third rib? Something like that. And then the back graphic. Obviously, all embroidery is kind of cool, I can't lie. Best colourway for me is going to be the black colourway, followed by the grey and navy, sort of side by side, but that's just my opinion. We've got the textured knotted cardigan up next. Funnily enough, a lot of textured or more peculiar pieces seem to do well, but I'm not saying that as a definite this will do well. Don't take my word for that. It's just that I have noticed a pattern of pieces like this doing well after a small chunk of time. Personal favourite is going to be the black colourway. I know that you can't really read the Supreme that's on the pocket, as well as the pink or the navy or blue tone, but it's just that I just think that just looks the best. I just think it's probably the easiest to wear too, and I'm going to sneeze. From there we have the work zip up hoodie. Colourway is perfectly fine. I'm just not a massive zip-up fan, I can't lie, when it comes to hoodies. Jackets and such, kind of agree to, but hoodies I just can't really get behind that well, just because I used to constantly wear them to cover up, so it's just a bad history. The lasered denim camp cap is up next. It's a unique and a cool concept. Personally, I think the colourways are perfectly fine. The pink isn't that strong, it's more of a coral pink tone, or I wouldn't really know what to call it, but it's not such a strong, vibrant pink tone. It's more of a pastel, more towards peach-ish side. So yeah, we then have the New Era script beanie. Clean, easy, nice. Colourways are cool, especially changing the colour of the script that is on it for different colourways. Green's probably one of my personal favourites, but that's about it. We then have the quilted plaid shirt up next. It's fine. I've got no qualms with it or anything. It's perfectly fine. So we can go on to some of the North Face, kicking off with the downfilled zip-up hoodie, which I believe people said this is the first time we've actually had a downfilled hoodie. Yeah, I don't know. To tell that it's North Face, you've just got on the wrist just a little logo. That's it. So it's going to be a thicker hoodie, obviously. It's going to keep you warm. It's going to be a bit heavier. It says original artwork by Raymond Pettibon, but then we don't see any of the artwork. So if there's something on the back, that'll be news to us, basically, at the end of the day. But that is going to be the best piece for people, so you can tell how great this collaboration is. And it's kind of a shame, because the prior Raymond Pettibon pieces were really good. And I've owned numerous pieces from the 2014 collection. It's just that in the end they were too big for me, because I had larges and extra larges, so it happens. We've got a striped wool trouser up next with a wide whale corduroy cargo pant. Very different areas, but I know that the sort of trousers like this are kind of in at the moment for people. I don't know about the corduroy cargo pant. I feel like the material might be a bit hit and miss. Black colourway is perfectly fine though, and I think that the left tone's also okay. We have a Polotech waffle small box 6-panel up next. I like the sort of floral tone and the green. I'm just a fan of floral, so yeah. We've got a classic script wash short sleeve top up next. I prefer the long sleeve tee, to be honest. The colourways are fine, but yeah. Polotech short to obviously go with the baseball jersey. It's okay, but yeah. Tiger 5-panel. I'm not a huge fan of, I can't lie. We've got the short sleeve top. X marks the spot, but this unfortunately does not have any buried treasure behind it. I think the black colourway is fine. I'm not a fan of the white colourway. Mountain jacket and the Nups from the North Face, or Nupsy from the North Face collaboration, just look like they had a blank thing and they just were yeah, done. That's it. Or they were we've got this collaboration, this Raymond Pettibon pieces. What should we do with the artwork? And they're oh, we've got North Face coming up too. We need something for that. Yep, done. Easy. It just looks like they've just slapped it on, and there's no thought behind it at all. Absolutely none. It's a shame. It blends in with the black, but that's it. It's just a shame. I don't know what they're doing. It's such a waste. To finish off, we've got the Love Cash pieces. They're okay. The colourways are okay. I'm not really a fan of this, I can't lie. This is definitely peach. Not a huge fan of it, but the black and grey are perfectly fine. But yeah, that is going to cover this week. So as per norm, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What you're going to be going for, what you like, what you dislike. And yeah, I honestly have no idea. I really don't. Also, oh, and I forgot the beanie. I thought the beanie was okay, I can't lie. I don't know why the beanie is at the bottom. What's wrong with the beanie? It's just going to have Supreme on one side, North Face and that, and this on the other. Black colourway would be perfectly fine in that, but clearly it gets more hate than this. Anyway, that is going to cover it from me, so I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.